Okay, can I just say, like, as a man, please do not pull your gun out around me and think that I'm finna get impressed, because I'm not. I hate when men try to, like, let it slightly be known, like, hey, I'm packing, as if I'm impressed. I'm not. I don't know where y'all from, but please. Next. Boring. Like, ew. Like, I remember I was with my homegirls. I had met these guys, right? We was all chilling. There was no blickies out, nowhere to be seen, right? And I told my homegirls, like, oh, I met these guys. They cool. I'm finna come get y'all. So I go to get them. I come back, it's a blicky on the table. I'm like, I sit down, mind you, the blicky right in front of me. The boy like, oh, be careful. He grab it. If you don't get the out of here, out my face, you think you the big bad wolf because you can't, anybody could carry, boo. I'm unimpressed. That doesn't impress me. That does not impress me. Do you read books? Do you read? Can you tell me all 50 states? Can you tell me the capital of New Mexico? Okay. I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed. Ilk. Ooh, I just spit. That's nasty. But ew.
Hey, yo, black man, what's up? What's up? What's going on, man? Peace. Now, in this one, you heard Keisha talking about, oh, she's not impressed by guns. Listen, the reason why those black males she was hanging around pulled out their gun is because they know that's what turns you on. See, black women, it's funny how when they react to certain things, they don't realize that they are the cause for black men's behavior. Now, again, yes, some black men got to take responsibility, but let's be honest, right? As a man, damn near 90% of everything you do is for pussy. And until you wake up and realize I will actually do things for myself, not to impress women, why do you think those dudes pulled out the gun? Because as black men, we've been trained. This is what black women think makes you tough. You feel me? Yo, Keisha wants to know, are you in the streets fighting dudes? How many fights have you been into? How many times have you got jumped? How many times have you pulled out your gun and got into a shootout? That's what Keisha wants to know because she's trying to gauge and measure your masculinity. I told you dudes before, when it comes to them, masculinity is measured by how much of the aggressor you are, how much of the perpetrator you are, how much of the suspect you are. You can't be the victim. You can't play defense. You have to be the one who's putting pressure on people. And again, if it's not you going to jail, listen, you put somebody in the casket. That's why those dudes pulled out the gun and listen. Oh yeah, she think I'm tough now. Yo, listen, because he knows that's what makes your box wet. That's what turns you on. Yo, see, black man, hold on. Let's talk about it, right? Let's go all the way back to high school. We all went to high school with dudes who wanted to be, whatever, GD, BD, Crip, Blood, Vice Lord, whatever, right? We all saw how these same dudes were getting a lot of love back in high school. I would say, if not more, just as much love as the guys who were going to become D1 athletes. Actually, I would say more because if you wasn't a D1 athlete, think about it. How many guys from your high school actually went D1? And think about how many guys from your school was holding up a colored rag, throwing up gang signs, twisting his fingers. How many guys was doing that compared to how many guys actually went D1? Black women were willing to date, love, and even get pregnant in high school by those same dudes who want to gangbang. I remember it was one Keisha I was friends with in high school, and she told me how she was saving her virginity for a guy going in and out of juvenile. And again, when he turned 17, based on the case that he called when he was 15, they sent him to big boy jail. You know what I mean? And he went straight to prison. But she was saving her virginity for him. I'm like, are you serious? But again, when I saw his Instagram, when she first told me about the dude, 15 years old, right? She showed me the dude Instagram. What is he doing on Instagram? He's doing the money spread with money that's guaranteed not his, and he's holding up guns. So from an early age as a black man, you realize when you choose that thug life, no Tupac, That's what attracts black women to you because she thinks you're tough. Because why? They believe social media. Well, at the time, social media just became popular, but overall, right? They believe the media, they believe the TV screen, they believe the music because they're easily influenced. That's the thing about Keisha no one talks about. Keisha is so damn simple minded. This is why you do shouldn't be procreating with Keisha because, yo, she is slow. She is slow. They believe what they see on TV. They're the only ones who believe in Real Housewives of Atlanta or any of those reality TV shows where they're broke. Everything is scripted. Those people own nothing. You go on reality TV so you can gain publicity and maybe get your name out there. And again, once your name is out there, what do people remember you for? Being ratchet on a TV show fighting other women over nonsense. Who wants that kind of fame or clout or notoriety attached to their name? Come on, son. But see, that's what black men, that's what you pick. And this is how black women train you. So from young, black women already know most black men are going to be in a mental space where, listen, we can do whatever we want and they're going to still accept us. Again, why do you think Glocktavius pulled out the gun? And he said, oh, listen, be careful with that. And you talking about how you're not impressed. Man, you know Glocktavius had 100-round drum on his gun. Or matter of fact, most of these dudes, they walk around with the extendo. You feel me? You know Glocktavius had the extendo with a red dot sight on his gun, and that made you think, oh, he's so tough. Oh, he's so gangster. Because that's what you know. That's all you know. That's all you know, and that's all you accept. Then she had the nerve to talk about, I'm not impressed. Stop it. Stop it. You've trained black males very well. This is why black males know exactly what to do. Listen, when dudes talk about having game, right? You only need game for Keisha. If you guys realize that, right? You only need game for Keisha, but when you realize what is game, game is the whole idiosyncrasies. If you have a gun, you pull out your gun. You feel? I'm telling you, if you ever hung around a Keisha and you have a gun, Keisha is fascinated by guns. She wants to hold the gun, take a picture with the gun, pose with the gun, put it on her Instagram. You got, come on, son. I've seen it too many times. These young, stupid, ignorant black bitches will get around these pookies and listen. They'll be at a party or whatever, and these bitches want to take picture with AK-47s, ARs, ARPs, pistols. I'm like, why are you taking picture with the dude gun? And it makes you question yourself, what kind of black males do black women really hang around that you want to pose and take pictures with their guns? That's why I'm telling you, I know who Keisha hangs around. They hang around nothing but Glocktavius, nothing but Pookies. On a Friday, Saturday night, go on your Instagram, look at all the young Keishas. When she's going to a house party or a kickback or something like that, look at when she posts pictures in there. She hangs around these dudes covered in tattoos. That's the one thing I've always noticed since I was young. Every dude they hang around is covered in tattoos, tattoos on his face, tattoos on his neck. And again, guns are always present, playing trap music. I'm like, okay, so we already know who's hosting the function and which people are in attendance. And then she had the nerve to say, I'm not impressed. Do you read books? Go on my channel right now. I made a video about Brother Ice from the Pop the Balloon challenge, and it was a Keisha in there that popped his balloon, and when they was asking her why, she brought up the fact that he reads books. Listen, if Akeisha finds out you read books, if Akeisha finds out you're doing anything that's unconventional and non-stereotypical, you're automatically written off. You're automatically a lame. That black woman from the Pop the Balloon episode called Brother Ice lame because he reads books. She said the man is too studious. He's the type of guy to go on vacation and read a book. Yo, that's how fucking ignorant these black heifers are. Because listen, black men, all because you strive for excellence, all because you strive for greater things, all because you don't want to be a stereotypical nigga and a fucking loser. You are a lame in their eyes, black man. But see, that's what I'm telling you, dudes. When I make this content, I don't make it for no reason. I'm telling you, dudes, if you get with them, you're gonna lose. If you get with them, you're gonna fail. If you listen, black men, you think you're doing something when you help them. All she can do is pull you down. All she can do is destroy you because she doesn't look at you as somebody who she needs to build with. She said, "Do you know how to read?" Yo, of course Glocktavius can't read. Of course Pookie can't read. Have you ever sat in an English class with them dudes? Listen, when it was time to popcorn read, that's the same niggas that can't even speak. How do you pronounce that word? Come on, dude. You feel me? How do you pronounce that word? Destination? Oblivious? Yo, come on, them dudes. And again, she talked about, oh, do you know the capital of New Mexico? Santa Fe. Can you name all 50 states? No. Glocktavius doesn't travel outside of his neighborhood. He doesn't leave his state. He doesn't leave his city. All he knows is 147th. All he knows is 25th. All he knows is playing the corner. All he knows is playing the block. All he knows is NYCHA. All he knows is row houses. All he knows is duplex homes. All he knows is trenches. All he knows is projects. All he knows is uh, fried rice and chopped cheeses. Man, all he knows is, come on, like all these dudes know is the block. These are the same dudes who don't graduate high school, and if he does, he graduates at the bottom of the class. Class has 700 students. He graduates 699. Come on, what are you talking about? And she's talking about, I'm not impressed. Yo, there's a reason why these dudes, when they go on Instagram, come on, black man, you know I'm not capping about this. You go on Instagram, any of these Glocktavius, yo, what are they doing? Taking pictures with guns, flexing jewelry, flexing money, flexing designer clothes, flexing vehicles. All these dudes are on there doing is flexing, and flexing for who? Keisha. Keisha is impressed by material possessions. I made the video. They're easily impressed. They're birds. They're like a New York City pigeon. When you pull out the bread and you pull out the bird seeds and the feed, yo, you throw it, they come flocking in. They come flocking in. Yo, black man, I'm just showing you guys more proof, black man, on why you don't need to deal with them. And if you do, you're gonna end up a loser because ultimately, again, this is why I talk about conforming and assimilating to the culture because who supports the negative stereotypes in the culture? They do. They uphold it. Yes, the white man puts the imagery out, but black women support this. If they chose better, white supremacy would end. But then that would mean black women don't have no more control. Anyways, I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm out. Peace.